just like she was looking for the right place to worship or perhaps using it as a diversion, I think we oftentimes forget the place of worship is in our heart. Um, Lastly, in this section, she points out, I know that the Messiah is coming, who is called the Christ. And Jesus said to her, I who speak to you am he. And then she runs away to her town and tells everybody, meet a man that knew everything about me. Could this be the Messiah? And I think she was looking for somebody different than who Jesus was. Just like many of us, I think, are looking. There's a lot of people right now talking about what the end times will be like. Are we in the end times? How soon are the end times? And I want us to just pause and realize that Jesus is the Messiah then. He is the Messiah now. He has the answer for what will be and what is today. He is what satisfies the longing of our hearts to have communion with God. And he will make everything right. Just like the Jews and the Samaritans at that time wanted desperately to be out from underneath the thumb of the Roman guard. We long to have justice. We long to have every freedom that were given at God, by God at creation. And just like the earth groans, waiting for restoration to the design that God intended for it, we also are waiting and groaning with different things that hinder us or hold us back. But God gave her freedom that day. She ran to her town, declaring to the people that would listen that she believed the Messiah was just up that hill at the well. And I want to encourage us to, in spirit, run to the people in our lives that haven't heard about the Messiah and declare him to them. And for those that have been in our lives, just like her, she had people that were in her lives that I'm sure she hesitated telling because of the circumstances of her life. Many of us have had circumstances in our life that have held us back. But if we grab a hold to the truth in spirit of the Messiah that makes everything right, then we will have the freedom to share as well, because we won't be looking at our past. We'll be looking at the current, future, and the resolution to our lives that God brings, the living water, the freshness, the satisfaction, and the strength to carry on what we are given today. Sorry, my tongue is a little tied. But that's what Jesus teaches about living water. Not refreshment for the moment, but refreshment for eternity. Satisfaction, not just for the moment, but satisfaction in him for eternity. And finding the real place of worship in our heart, in his spirit, today and forever. And finding the one that would bring restoration, our Messiah, resolution, perfection, completion, in Jesus the Messiah. And we all have that in the spring of living water found in Jesus Christ through the power of the Holy Spirit. I hope you'll rest in that as well. God bless you. Can't wait to see you again. And again, if you'd like to meet with me at your home or perhaps at a drive-in or a parking lot or something like that while we're waiting on the lifting of restrictions, I'd love to do that. So God bless you. We'll see you soon.